Hey, what's up, guys? I got your recap here for Wednesday, February 13th. It was a weird day. Basically, I woke up this morning and the obvious winner was blowing up my timeline on Twitter. It is this play right here from Gimmick and Squishy. We'll get to that in a second. But before we do, I do want to highlight the one other really cool play we had tonight. This is from Murloc in the Indy Gaming League Winter Series. Let me just go ahead and throw this one up here for you first.
Threw up there, should work. As Mustache hits us with the raid, party of 3. Much appreciated, my friend. You're tuning in for some fantastic Division 2 action. I know you're out here looking to scout, and what a play there coming out from Namdarin and Merle.
So yeah, real cool play right there. Nice heads up thinking, nice reaction with the way he, nails that little thing at the end. But sadly for him, that happened on the same day that Gimmick and Squishy did this.
Rappers wanna battle me, I have to mail their heads back. In my clique make that dinero, so it's time to meet the fuckers. I am running this bitch, you are just a dog walker. Leaving with your girl when we last seen each other. Yeah, you fucking with the baddest like we tag team Rihanna. Fly girl on her knees, she don't wanna come near me. Yeah, my dick is too big. There's a Big Bang Theory, got a picture in my iPhone. What do y'all think? Why y'all niggas masturbate? I'm in that Ariel Pink. If I am just a rapper, man, you could have fooled me. I'm the shit when these two...
I don't even really know what to say about that. It's just so freaking perfect. I mean, honestly, I feel like the only review of that play is needed is just cataloging all the things that happened in it. So let's just go through it real quick. So okay, so they go up for it at the same time, get the flip resets, both of them. Gimmick does this little wave dash into the ball, then Squishy boosts down into it, flips into it, and then places it perfectly top corner. It is an absolutely spectacular play. If it were in any kind of competitive situation, absolutely it would be probably the greatest goal of all time, honestly, if it were in a competitive situation. Sadly, it is not. It does seem to be against decent players. I know there's AJ in there, and I think someone said that one of the other players would recognize, but I forget who they are. I have to go look right now. I don't like to call out the people who get scored on anyways. So yeah, just a spectacular play. Sadly not in the greatest, high stakes situation ever, which I think will keep it off of the all-time great plays list. It's fucking spectacular, so congratulations Gimmick and Squishy. As everyone knew from the moment you tweeted this play, you are our winner for today. In terms of news, I think there are 2 stories worth mentioning today. The first is that DreamHack has announced how the invites are going to work for the rest of the Rocket League circuit that's going on this year. Remember, this weekend there's DreamHack Leipzig, which is a $100,000 tournament, but they also have 3 other $100,000 tournaments coming up the rest of this year in Dallas, Valencia, and Montreal. This is how the invites are going to work for them. In Dallas, the top 2 teams in North America and Europe with the best record at the end of RLCS Season 7 league play will get directly invited. Presumably, I believe there are open qualifiers for all the other spots, but they're going to take the top 2 NA and EU teams in league play this season for Dallas. Valencia will be the top 4 performing teams from Dallas get invited. And then Montreal is the interesting one. Montreal will not feature any invites. Instead, it will be completely open to online qualifiers and LAN signups. And they're adding a qualifier for South America and Oceania. So for Montreal, there's going to be 3 teams from NA's qualifier, 3 teams from EU's qualifier, and then 1 from OCE and 1 from South America. So nice little, collection of different ways of doing things. Should add a little bit of variety to it. So that's story number 1. And then story number 2 is CRL has a new host for the spring season that's coming up. Again, the spring season is gonna be less of a season and more of just I think it's 4 different double elimination tournaments, but those will be hosted by Halloran, whom I know nothing about, but his most recent tweets were all about how game devs need to unionize, which I'm all kinds of on board with, so he's cool in my book so far. I'm sure he's a lovely choice. Like I said, don't really know too much about him. They also confirmed that Jorby, Corelli, and Achieves will, of course, be coming back. Curious how this dynamic's gonna work. I mean, the way they did it last season was Achieves was kind of the host, and Corelli and Jorby did the casting, and now they seem to be putting all of Achieves, Corelli, and Jorby into casting roles, with Halloran doing the hosting. So curious how it's gonna go. But again, as I've said before, they crushed it so hard with the fall season of CRL. They have a blank check in my mind to do whatever the hell they think is right. So I got complete faith in Haloran here that it'll be an awesome show all the same. Oh, and apparently one other story I missed that I just caught when I was going through Twitter just now. Reddles is joining the Peeps. Missed this one, but yeah, Explosive Gyro tweeted today that Reddles will be joining him and Arsenal on the Peeps for this season of RLRS. So good for him. There you go, another story there. Then for your schedule for Thursday, February 14th, it's pretty simple and straightforward. There's Indy Gaming League with winter circuit matches at 7 p.m. EST. Then State vs. State has what is actually their first day of league play. Last time I lied to you, it was actually qualifiers for states that had multiple teams. But tomorrow night is going to be the actual day one of league play at 6 p.m. EST. And then late Thursday night, Friday in OCE time, is going to be the Asgard Cup, which I've been calling league play, but they've corrected me. It's really not. It is a leaderboard tournament. The way it works is, you win tournaments to qualify into a grand final thing at the end of the month. This will not be streamed by Big G. He's only doing that on Wednesday. They are looking for community casters to stream this. At the moment, I believe, last I heard, they still haven't found any. So if you're looking to cast that, definitely get in touch with them. They have a lovely Discord, I'm sure. And that's what we got for tomorrow. So hope it's a good one for you. I'll see you on the other side of it. But until then, adios, goodbye.